Today, I'm going to share some tips for enjoying the holiday season without the guilt and without the weight gain. So, this can be applied to your Thanksgiving dinners, the Christmas season, anytime that you have social events. But we've got Thanksgiving in the US and Christmas coming up, and in Canada here, Christmas lasts a good long time. So, we're enjoying the Christmas lights already. So, tips to enjoy the holidays guilt-free. So, we're often very busy at this time of year, maybe eating out more, kind of rushed, having more social events and social gatherings, even before Christmas dinner. So, if you would like to stay in control and on track with your healthy eating habits, here's some tips for you. Number one, don't skip meals. It may be tempting and seem like a good idea to just skip a meal before having a really big one, but it might backfire on you. Oftentimes, when we skip a meal, we get more hungry and then we end up snacking or grabbing food on the go, often right before the big meal because we can't wait. So it's better to plan around that big meal with a smaller meal, something really healthy. If you know that you're going to be eating desserts, just cut back on the sugars beforehand or the carbs and eat lots of vegetables, some protein, just something small to make sure that you can get to the big meal without being famished. Sometimes cottage cheese is a great snack, Greek yogurt, a few nuts, things that would fill you up. All right, number two, enjoy everything you want, but in smaller portions. At least start with smaller portions. It takes the brain a little bit of time to register that our stomach is full. So we tend to eat everything on our plate and then feel overstuffed and lethargic after a big meal. But if you want to feel good after your meal and keep your weight in control, take smaller portions to start with and then eat slowly. Eat until you're 80% full and just rest and talk and see what your brain tells you. If you feel like you would like to eat more of something, then you can take a little more of what you really, really like. And don't feel like you need to eat everything on your plate, but ideally, you will take less to begin with. Number three, this is a great time of year to treat yourself. And yes, you should not feel deprived when you have a beautiful meal set in front of you and a nice family gathering. So treat yourself, but be mindful. When it comes to treats, choose the things you really want and that you know you're going to enjoy, and then make sure you enjoy them. Borrowing from the last tip, enjoy half a portion. And then, if you still want more, have the rest. But enjoy what you eat, and that means being mindful. Actually, taste the food, chew the food, spend time understanding what's in your mouth and what you're eating. How often can you really know what something tasted like when you're done eating? You want to know what it tastes like. You want to enjoy the food, so try it. Okay, tip number four, eat only what you really want to eat. Just because it's set in front of you or on a table doesn't mean you have to eat everything that's there. You've got a big meal ahead of you, so choose the things that you'd really like to eat and leave the things that you can eat any other day of the week. So scan the buffet table if it's a buffet. Scan the dinner table before you start and choose wisely. Eat what you really want to enjoy and leave some of the things that you don't need because you can get them any other time of year. When sweets are offered, it's okay to say, no, thank you. It looks delicious, but I just don't need it right now. I know that some people are very almost aggressive with serving food. They want you to enjoy it. They want to feel like they've made something wonderful and they want to hear how great it is, actually. And there are also people who also should be watching a little more carefully their healthy eating, and it helps them feel better to indulge when they see everyone else indulging. But be polite, be kind, and just say, no, thank you. I've enjoyed everything so far, and I just can't take more right now. Maybe later. That will always put it on hold without saying no. But in the end, you really don't have to take everything you're offered. Okay, number 5, choose your drinks wisely. Stick to calorie-free drinks as much as you can. Drink lots of water before you go out and during your event. Drink herbal teas, flavored soda, like flavored or bubbly water. Try to avoid the high calorie festive drinks. Alcoholic beverages can be full of empty calories, and you don't need a lot of alcohol at this time of year. You don't need alcohol any time of year. Actually, there's no benefit to it as far as our health goes. And drinking alcohol just makes us make poor choices. So if you do choose to drink, drink less than you normally would and drink lots of water in between drinks. Now, if you're at a buffet or you're at a potluck where you actually have a choice to bring something, tip number 6, contribute a healthy dish. So if it's a potluck, at least you'll know there's one really healthy thing that you can enjoy, but make sure it's colorful and appetizing looking so everyone can enjoy it. Number 7, you're with family and friends. Focus on visiting with the people, not the food. You're there for the socializing. Food always comes with socializing, but make the people the priority. Move your socializing away from the buffet table if you can, so that you're not mindlessly eating. You know how it is when you're standing at a table and the food is there, and there's finger foods especially. You could be snacking without even paying attention to what you're eating because you're in conversation. So when you're in conversation, focus on the conversation. All right, tip number 8. If you can add color, if you're in charge, make things colorful. They're more appetizing, it's more festive. Make your plate look colorful and festive by adding a variety of colors, and we usually get that from our vegetables. So make sure, as always, your plate is half filled with vegetables before everything else. Prioritize your protein, your vegetables, and as always, we don't need a lot of excess carbs, so don't focus on that. Have a salad with lots of color. Choose what you can. Fruit, if it's available, fruit is always great too. All right. Now here's some bonus tips to help us feel good around the holidays when we're often sitting a little more, eating more, maybe feeling sluggish sometimes. But these things will help you maintain your weight through the holidays and feeling great. So remember to get enough sleep or rest. Remember to drink lots of water. Stay hydrated. Eat more vegetables all the time. Staying well nourished will help your body stay regular, functioning well. Aim for 6 servings a day during the holidays. And usually we recommend 4 to 6 servings a day all the time. Move more regularly. If you're not, doing as much moving as you normally would, prioritize going for the after dinner walk or the mid-afternoon walk. Get out when you can. Just stand up and move around more often. And finally, remember your priorities. Those priorities that last all year, that are really important to you. It's important to have fun with our family and friends and enjoy the festivities. But remember what your higher priorities are and think about how you want to feel on January 1st. You can get through the festive season enjoying the holidays, enjoying the food and fun and fellowship with other people without the guilt and without the weight gain. So I hope these tips were helpful, and I hope that you do enjoy a happy and healthy end of the year, however you celebrate.